Hi and welcome. You're watching Reseller News with Rich Pasini. Today is April 27, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. Today I want to go over some eBay news that's coming up. Okay, our first story starts off where I got the information from is from Forbes.com. And the story is the amazing ways eBay is using artificial intelligence to boost business success. This story came out April 26, 2019. It goes on to say, you may not realize it, but eBay, the multinational e-commerce site, has used artificial intelligence, AI, and the machine learning technology for more than a decade, specifically to match buyers with the right sellers. But that's not the only way they use AI technology to enhance the buying and selling experience on their site. Devin Wenig, eBay president and CEO, wrote in 2016, I believe that e-commerce in particular will be the focus of some of the most immediate and exciting applications of AI. If recent developments are any indication, eBay is jockeying to be the industry leader for AI implementations in e-commerce. Now, before I get started going further with this reseller news, I just want to state one thing to all the new subscribers. I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URL as far as where I got it from and the company or where I'm getting the information from. The rest is up to you if you like to pick up where I left off. So without further ado, I'm not going to expand too much on this here. This is going to be a news brief. I'm going to try to keep this quick and short as possible as to not take up too much of your time and not to take up too much of my time. Okay, so let's move right along. This one here is from PCMag.com, www.pcmag.com, and the story goes on to say here, if I can get out of here, many used hard drives sold on eBay still contain leftover data. Data removal company Blanco sponsored a study that analyzed 159 SSD and HDD storage drive purchases on eBay. Were found that many still had contained leftover data from the previous owners. The story came out April 26, 2019. Folks, remember one thing, it's your responsibility to clear out these hard drives. You can reformat them. You could do whatever it needs to be done. I sold computers in the past, and what I would do is completely reformat the whole hard drive, delete everything, reformat it, and put new operating system on there. And hopefully, once you do that there should not be any residue left over from any data that was previously owned on that particular hard drive. So that's your responsibility. So if you do sell any hard drives, unless they're brand spanking new and you are selling used stuff, make sure you do your due diligence and delete everything on that hard drive. Whatever you got to do, they have software programs that will help you delete all your files. If you're not sure, just reformat the whole drive. You could do that there by you go into your settings, I believe, or I think it's the I'm not sure what it is in there, but there's a settings that you could do in there where you could reformat the whole hard drive. You could do a Google search on it as well. I've done that myself. I've reformatted the whole hard drive before I sold any used computers, especially when I picked them up at thrift stores, because I have seen there have been, from the used computers I picked up, people thought they deleted everything and they didn't. And thank God they have an honest guy like me who deletes all the information, because I don't want anybody's personal information anyway. Okay, and I'm sure you wouldn't want to sell any hard drives or computers with your personal information as well. So make sure you do your due diligence and delete that hard drive. If you're not sure, ask somebody that's a PC tech or whatever that could help you out with that. Do whatever you got to do, but make sure all that data is removed. Especially if you do a lot of banking, online banking, you do financing, you do whatever on there. You want to keep your privacy as best you can, and keep it out of the hands of the wrong people. But it goes on to say here, if you plan on reselling a PC hard drive, make sure you thoroughly delete everything inside. A new study from the data removal company Blanco reveals that many secondhand storage drives sold on eBay still contain data from its previous owner, including personal identifiable information, PII. Blanco purchased 159 SSD and HDD storage drives on eBay and had them analyzed to see if any data could be recovered. The used drives were purchased in the US, UK, Germany, and Finland and covered a range of brands such as Samsung, Dell, and Seagate. Unfortunately, not all drives I just want to keep the advertisement over here. Unfortunately, not all drives went through thoroughly wiped. 66 of them, or 42%, still retain some data on board. Of those, 25 drives still held PPIs such as photos, birth certificates, names, and email addresses. Okay, like I said again, folks, I'm not going to expand too much on this here. The rest is up to you. If you want to read more of this story here, just go to the website. It's www.pcmag.com. Very important, folks. Very important, especially if you're selling computers or new, or if you pick them up from a thrift store, whatever, or a yard sale, whatever. People may not know what they're getting rid of, and they may think they're deleting stuff on there, and you find out later on the data still exists on the hard drive. So be very careful with that. This next story here is basically the same thing. That was hard drives. This is a computer. This came out. This one here is from DailyAmerican.com. It's www.dailyamerican.com. This story came out April 26, 2019. It goes on to say, selling an old computer on eBay, you may also be giving away data that you thought erased. I know it's in relationship with the hard drive, but it's the same thing basically. But it says over here, you're donating an old computer storage drive or putting up one for sale on eBay. First, make sure you erase all your data, or so you think. And then we're going on again with this here. USA, well, it says over here, USA Today. I picked up on a story. But if you want to read a little more on it, you could check it out. I'm putting this there. I know it's basically the same exact story, but it's got a little more probably different information that you might want to check out. You know the URL. Check it out. Okay, selling your stuff. The tax dimension. This story came out in it's Kiplinger. Okay, it's www.kiplinger.com, and it goes on here. Selling your stuff. The tax dimension. Thinking about clearing at your collectibles or selling off the antique furniture grandma left you? Be careful, because the IRS may want to cut your windfall. Oh, jeez. This story came out April 26, 2019. It goes on to say here, the anti-clutter mattress Maria Kondo and others are convincing thousands of people to empty their attics or the stuff they have collected over the years and sell more valuable items on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. In general, the IRS does not require you to report the money earned from these sales. But in certain situations, such as if you are essentially running an online auction house or garage sale, or if you're selling valuables such as fine art or collectibles. Let's look at each situation separately. It goes to you're buying and selling an online business. Well, we're not really interested with that just yet. Let me see. Hold on for a second here. I want to get to the highlights here, if all possible. Let me see here. Okay, let's just go to this here. Like I said, folks, I want to keep this short. I don't want to keep getting too much into this here. What counts as valuables? I'm switching around here so you could check it out yourself. I gave you the URL. It goes over to say what counts as valuables. Just as any item market value has significantly risen since it was first purchased, obvious items include paintings, sculptures, jewelry, and gemstones, antiques, and gold. But depending on the market trends, just about anything could be a collectible, including, but certainly not limited to, coin and stamp collections, vintage comics books, rare books, fine wines, glassware, historical and military items like Civil War uniforms and weapons, and political campaign buttons and posters. Yes, even rare Beanie Babies can be classified as collectibles if you sell them for many multiples of what you originally paid for them. Calculating the capital gains tax on selling valuables, Uncle Sam wants his cut of that share. Whether you purchase valuables or inherit them, the IRS treats these as investments, and their tax treatment depends on how long you've kept them. That's why it's important to document the value of the item when it comes into your possession, whether it's the price, cost basis for an item purchased, or from fair market value (FMV), of an item inherited. For particularly valuable items, should have the FMV estimated by a professional appraiser. Okay, let's move right along. I gave the URL. Next one. This one here, lost portrait of Sir Walter Raleigh spotted on eBay by an amateur art historian. This story came out, and let me give you the URL. It's www.telegraph.co.uk. And it goes on to say here, let's see here. I'm looking over here. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, it came out April 25th, 2019. It says, when the painting of an unknown man was sold on Bonhams in 2012 for a few £1,000s, it was simply described as a portrait of a cleric. Thanks to the works of an amateur art historian, you can now fetch many times the sum being identified as the portrait of Sir Walter Raleigh. It says Leslie Wood spotted the picture on eBay on of an art dealer who had purchased it in the auction. She bought it on a hunch, and after studying its details and spotted the inscription on the top of the corner, amore at virtue, Raleigh's motto, whatever. The unsigned portrait is now being sold as a known portrait of Raleigh dated 1613, when he was incarcerated in the Tower of London. He was held from the 1603 to 1616 after being implicated in a plot against James I. He was executed in 1618. Now, if you want to read the rest of this here, I'm not, like I said again, I am not going to get too much into this here. You guys could check it out for yourself. I gave you the URL, and like I said again, the reseller news is just to share information that deals with eBay. So let's move right along. Well, that concludes the reseller news weekends for April 27, 2019. I hope you liked the information I posted out there, folks. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. This is Rich Pasini signing off. Until next time, bye-bye now.